MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. It's the second game of this ALCS between the longest one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jesse Padilla will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
The field, this place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, yo, 2020 New York Yankees.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Jesse Padilla is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And I'm going to be focusing on Ian Happ. Listen, the bat plays. We all know that. That's the spotlight tool that he possesses. But he also gives his manager a lot of versatility. Not only in the infield, this guy can also go out to the outfield and go get it with a pretty strong arm.
1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. The October weather here in New York starting to turn a bit. 52 degrees at first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Ready now for L.A., Richard Monroe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's dead center for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row. And listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring a game when Carl's behind the dish.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch popped up. Sanchez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Nick Castellanos now will get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit. This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Castellanos, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Hey, come on now, 2-ball right here.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Cole Calhoun, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Calhoun is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
No balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Hey, get ahead.
And now for the Angels, Sean Huston. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Come on, guys.
Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
First pitch on its way. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Popped up. Escobar is in his tracks now. And he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4.
Leading off to the 8th, the third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers. They're both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Here's another 0-2. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there. Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now, one here off to the right side of the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
Cole Calhoun comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now at the plate, Randy Colbert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Castellanos at second. Simmons on at first with 2 down. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Standing in, Sean Huston, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
0-1 the count. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Which is his speed, but with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Richard Maris. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-0. In now, Mike Trout. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Nicholas Castellanos. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Digging in now, C.J. Cron, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Escobar ranging up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Digging in to try it again. Andrelton Simmons. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Well, Mark, this is a case where the power pitcher won out in this one. Overpowering, moving the ball up, down, in and out. Lots of swings and misses, and a little bit of a rough go for the finesse guy.
Yeah, he just executed better, Dan, across the board, getting ahead, strike 1, and then able to mix in his nasty off-speed stuff with high-velocity fastballs behind it. The finesse guy, more over the heart of the plate, and when that happens, that spells disaster.
you take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Simmons gets his lead at first, nobody out. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Now at the plate, Randy Colbert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Here it comes. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Angels strand one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Next will be the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, no outs. No outs.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So digging in now, Richard Maris. First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Here we go. Right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The New York Yankees even up this league championship series at 1 game apiece. Jesse Padilla takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time with the ball.